Well, the Wisconsin Badger football team is playing this weekend in Columbus, Ohio.
The Ohio State Buckeyes are always a formidable opponent. You have to go all the way back to 2004, 18 years, to see the last time the Badgers beat Ohio State in Columbus.
And it was a huge victory, and the quarterback at the time was John Stocco.
We talked to John earlier today about that victory and what it's going to take for the Badgers to win there again. First of all, what is it about these Buckeyes? Why are they always such a nemesis for us?
Well, I think one reason is for a long time they've been very well coached. They've always had a very good coaching staff, and of course they've had very good players, and they've had a lot of success for quite a long time. And you know, you talk about playing at Ohio State, that's a loud, hostile environment that I think the coaching staff is trying to prep them, has been trying to prep them for this week. So playing on the road there is always a challenge, and they've just been a really good football team, good coaching and good players. And for whatever reason, the last several years, they've been able to make a few more plays than we have. But there has been some close games, and hopefully this one will be close, and hopefully the Badgers will have a chance to win.
I hope so too. For the fans, it's always so stressful. This game is so much pressure. I can't even imagine what it must have been like for you as the starting quarterback. Tell us some of your memories of that day in that game.
Yeah, there is a lot of pressure, and playing at the Horseshoe is a challenge because it is loud, and they're always a good football team. They always play well at home. So there is a lot of pressure, and you certainly feel that throughout the week of, okay, this game is a little bit different, and certainly feel that as a quarterback. And going through warm-ups, you know, you might be feeling a little bit, and then usually when the ball is kicked, that starts to subside a little bit. You get the first snap, okay, I didn't fumble the snap, all right, let's go. And you can kind of go from there.
What did it feel like to win there?
It was a great feeling. That's a fun place to win because it is such a great environment and loud environment, and they're fired up, and their fans love football, and there's 100,000 plus of them in there. So if you can go in there and play well and walk out with a victory, it's a great feeling.
The starting quarterback sort of sets the tone, right? So what advice, having been in his shoes, would you give for our quarterback, Graham Mertz?
I would say go back to your training. I know, you know, when I was there playing for Coach Chris, he would try to keep things pretty simple for you as a quarterback, make your reads pretty simple, and you know, each passing play you might put your eyes on the deep route, and if it's wide open, okay, go ahead and throw it. I would tell the quarterback, I'd tell Mertz, just go back to your training. You know, believe your eyes, believe what you see. Don't try to do anything different from what you've been doing. And when you do get those chances, go make a play. But I think first and foremost on offense, they've got to limit turnovers, and then secondly, he's got to be confident when those scenarios do arise. If he does take put his eyes on a deep ball on a receiver running a deep route, if that's there, take it, throw it confidently. So that's probably what I would tell him.
I mean, you're a Badger through and through. Do you think anything is possible? Expect the unexpected?
I think anything is possible. I certainly do. I think the Badgers probably have to play a pretty perfect game to come out of there with a win. They've got to limit turnovers first and foremost. They've got to be able to run the football, and then when those shots do present themselves in the passing game, they've got to convert them. Defense is going to have to generate some turnovers. If they do all those things, they've definitely got a shot to win this game. But this is a very talented football team across the board playing at home, and it's going to be a challenge. It's going to take everything that the Badgers got to be able to come out of there with a win.
Before we let you go, it's so good to see you. You graduated in 2006. Bring us up to date on what you're doing in your life now.
Yeah, so I have 3 kids, my wife and I, that we're very proud of, 2 boys and 1 girl. So that keeps us busy. And career-wise, I'm with a global risk and insurance consulting agency called Aon. Just started here a month ago. So living in Minneapolis, back in the Twin Cities, and it's nice to be back near family.
Well, we hope to see all 3 of those little ones in Badger red on the way to a Badger victory this weekend. John, thanks so much for taking the time to talk with us. It was great to see you. On Wisconsin.
Thank you. On Wisconsin.
What a fun interview.
I hope so. I mean, it's a great trivia question. Would you have remembered who the last quarterback was?
No, not at all.
Yeah.
All I gleaned from that is, and I'm no expert, but the Badgers just need to get more points than the Buckeyes.
That's what we need to do. Exactly. Do you believe in miracles? It can happen. I mean, Ohio State has one of the best quarterbacks in the country.
Yeah.
But so do we.
Yeah, so do we, yeah. And you know what? Whatever happens, you know, support those Badgers, and it'll be a good game.
Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. It's getting to me, too.